can start organizing by creating 3 basic piles: the keep, toss, and donate piles. But by the end of the sorting process, we aren't sure what to do with some of the items we no longer want. And this is where the organizing process can sometimes come to a screeching halt. So before you start purging those items, there are 3 important things you need to think about that can help you successfully remove all those items you no longer want. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thanks for clicking on this video. My name is Pam. I'm a professional organizer, and on my channel, I like to share all my organizing tips, tricks, and strategies to hopefully help you gain a little more organization in your home. So today, I'm going to talk about the 3 things you need to consider before you start purging the stuff you're ready to get rid of. You see, when organizing, it's not just about sorting things into the keep, toss, and donate piles. You need to have some sort of plan for the items you're letting go of. So before you start sorting all your stuff, there are 3 things you need to think about and plan ahead for before you start sorting everything. Number 1 is, how are you going to deal with your donations? First, you'll not only need some kind of container to put your donations in, but you'll need to have a donation location in mind. So first, decide how you're going to contain all of the items you want to donate. For my own donations, I sometimes use these square bins that I bought at Walmart, or I use these round baskets I got at the Dollar Tree store. But when I'm working on larger jobs with my clients, I use a 50-gallon clear garbage bag for donations. If I find I have larger or sharper items, I might use an old cardboard box. So just make sure you have what you need to easily and efficiently contain your donatable items. Next, you're going to need to decide ahead of time who you're going to donate those items to. Be sure to do your research. Go online and check out what the different charities will or won't accept. Also, check whether they'll come and pick up your items. And if they will, what days of the week will they do those pickups? Also, be sure to check out their rules and procedures for pickups. Some charities require you to be there when they pick up your stuff, while other charities are okay with you just leaving them either on your driveway or by your front door. You might also want to find out if they provide a receipt for your donations for tax purposes. Now, if you know you'll be making a substantial amount of donations and you're going to want to deduct them on your taxes, you'll need to also consider how you are going to document or track all of those donations. Do you want to create a detailed list of your donations, or do you just want to take some photographs of them? It is really important to think about these things before you start creating your donation pile, because having a plan in place for your donations before you start organizing will help you avoid getting stuck storing boxes and boxes of all the stuff you no longer want. Number 2 is, you need to prepare for what you might want to throw in the trash or recycle. If you're going to throw something out, have garbage bags at the ready. I personally use a 50-gallon trash bag to collect all of the garbage when I'm working with clients. You just want to make sure the tossing is easy and efficient. Now, if you anticipate a particularly large amount of stuff being tossed, you might want to call your local garbage service to schedule a bulk pickup. But be prepared. Sometimes these larger pickups do have an extra fee for that service. So check with your local garbage service if you anticipate you might need a bulk pickup. Now, if this sort of special pickup is not available in your area, then maybe consider breaking your organizing project up into smaller parts done over multiple weeks. You really want to avoid having a lot of garbage back up on you and derail your organizing progress. Same thing goes for recycling. Now, oftentimes communities will have what they call a green or recycling event, where you can drop off various items to be recycled. At these events, many companies and agencies come out and allow you to drop off your recyclables with them. My community hosts a recycling event every spring and every fall, where you can bring like up to 5 banker boxes full of papers to be shredded. You can bring expired medications, your old electronics, stuff like that. So just contact your city and see if they may be having a recycling event like that in your area. And finally, number 3 is have a plan in place for dealing with hazardous materials. Now, did you know you need to take extra care with disposing of rechargeable batteries? And did you know that 9-volt batteries can be a fire hazard and require extra care when disposing of them? And while standard light bulbs can be disposed of in the normal trash, did you know that compact fluorescent lights, or CFLs as they're called, like these curly ones here, as well as other energy-saving light bulbs, need to be properly recycled? Home Depot actually partners with calltorecycle.org and will recycle your special batteries and light bulbs, so you can just drop them off at your local Home Depot. Now, 9-volt batteries require extra care when you dispose of them in the trash. They can actually be a fire hazard because both the positive and the negative terminals are on the same side of the battery. And if those terminals touch something steel for a prolonged period of time, it can actually cause the steel to heat up hot enough to start a fire. So as a safety measure, it is recommended that you put electrical tape or even masking tape over those terminals. Then put the battery in a baggie and they should be safe enough to toss. Paint is also another item that needs special care when disposing of it. Latex paint can be put in the regular trash if it is completely dried out. So if there's only a little paint left at the bottom of the can, you can either let it dry out in the sun with the lid off, or Home Depot sells a product that you can put into the paint that'll make it harden. Spray paint cans and other types of paint require special recycling care too. For example, certain spray paints can be recycled normally if the can is completely empty. So depending on what you have, you'll need to figure out how you will recycle it. Just check with your local Home Depot or your local fire department or your local garbage service for advice if you're not sure what to do with your hazardous materials. Okay, so there are the 3 important things you should have a plan for before you start sorting and purging all of your extra stuff. I hope what I shared in this video will help you out with some of your organizing projects. If you did find this information helpful, please let me know by clicking that like button below, because it really helps out my channel. And before you leave, if you have any organizing questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'd love to help you out and maybe even do a future video answering your questions. Until next time, take care and happy organizing. This video, why don't you check out one of these over here? And don't forget, the links to my socials are found below.